The Met Gala is a celebration of fashion. It's one of the highlights of the year of the fashion world, but it is more than just that. It is also a charity event for the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute. This year's theme was in honor of Karl Lagerfeld, who worked for many prominent fashion houses like Fendi and Chanel, and of course he also had his own label. And he was known for how much he loved his cat, which had some of the celebrities on the red carpet channeling their inner feline. Our 3 News style contributor Hallie Abrams takes a look at some of the most unique and best dressed.
The fashion on the red carpet last night was amazing. I mean, everybody came out, the designers, the stars. It was really spectacular. Dua Lipa, I thought, looked amazing. She was one of the co-chairs of the event, and she darkened her hair, so it actually took me a second to recognize her. But she was wearing a Chanel gown from the 1992-93 collection that Claudia Schiffer wore on the runway, and it was just spectacular. White tweed with a defined waist and a big skirt, and this Tiffany necklace. I think it was something like 200 carats that has not been seen before. Emily Blunt came as a guest of Michael Kors, so she was wearing Michael Kors. And he personally knew Karl Lagerfeld. So they actually, on the carpet, were able to share some interesting stories. His interpretation of her outfit was quite a mashup. It had a little from the 90s. It had a little from when he was at Chloe. I mean, he just sort of threw a lot in there. But in classic Karl Lagerfeld way, it had this beautiful white top with lace and then a black bottom. Because when you think of Karl Lagerfeld, that's sort of how he dressed. Rihanna showed up. She was there at the very, very end. And it was a beautiful, beautiful white dress that showed off her baby bump. And then she had a cape that was made up of the iconic flowers, the camille flower that when you think of Chanel, you know, the little rosette, that's what it was. So it was beautiful, and it was a vision in white. Karl Lagerfeld was known to love his cat, so there were some people that interpreted the ode to him with cats. So Doja Cat, again, I guess that's on theme for her. She was wearing a beautiful dress, but she actually had prosthetics put on, so her face looked like a cat, literally. She could have been in the Broadway show Cats. I mean, it was that, it was perfectly done. It was just very costumey. And then Jared Leto came in a big fur cat costume. So there wasn't a lot of fashion involved with that. So to me, that was a no.
The best part for me is Jay's reactions.
Okay, that last one's going to be a hard no for me, dog.
Right.
I don't know what that was. Did he wear that head the whole time?
He came out in it. That was the whole thing. It was the play on the cat, and nobody knew who it was, and then he popped it off, and he had this very dramatic makeup on. It
Wow.
was very cute.
I wonder how much they had to twist his arm to get him to do that.
There was a very sweet moment between him and Anne Hathaway. So she was wearing just a stunning gown that you know was very Lagerfeld-esque.
Shimmering?
It was white. It was the heavy boucle fabric. It was very beautiful. Yeah. But she was kind of, you know, doing her thing, and then he was behind her, and she turned around, and she was like, "Wow!" So it kind of startled her a little bit.
She got outdone. Yeah. She was upstaged by the kitty.
The cat was let out of the bag.
very, very well.
All right. Well, there were also 2 baby announcements during the festivities. Serena Williams and Karlie Kloss showed up, showing off their baby bumps.
All right.
Very nice.
Exciting news there.